What's up? What's up? It's your man, Jimmy Chan. All right, so we are now talking about the fundamental counting principle. It says if you can choose one item from group A or group M and a second item from group N, then the total number of two item choices is M times N. All right, so you're going, okay, can you put it, please translate it to English to me, please? So let's go ahead and do an example. So let's say the example says that you wake up in the morning and you're trying to get dressed. And as you're getting dressed, actually, let's put this example up here. As you're getting dressed, you go in the closet and hanging there is only two pairs of jeans. You have 3 t-shirts. And you have 2 pair of shoes. Right? So, what you have to think of is this, right? You the person, let's not do it that way. What you need when you're getting dressed is that you need your tops, your bottoms, right? Your tops would be like your shirts, your bottoms, which meaning your pants, and then your shoes, right? So each of these are important. So now the question is, how many choices do you have for each one of them, right? So how many choices in tops do you have? Well, I got 3 shirts, so that's all I got. How many bottoms do you have? Well, you got 2 pairs of jeans. How many shoes do you have? Well, you have 2 pairs of shoes. So now I can multiply these together, and what I see is that I'm going to have 12 choices, right? Or 12 different outfit choices, I should call them, okay? Outfit choices, okay? So that's what it means by if I can choose one item from group M, then a second item from group N, and a third item from group O, then I would multiply those 3 numbers together, okay? All right, let's do another example. Let's say that your exams. Well, your exams have how many questions? Each exam has 25 questions. And each question has 4 choices, right? A, B, C, and D. So the question is, how many different things could I get? So let's take a look. So as we're looking at this, now your first thing is that you want to just grab the numbers and start multiplying them together. So you're like, 25 times 4. And that is not the case, right? We got to kind of think about it just like the way we would think about this, right? When I get dressed, I have the tops, I need a bottom, and I need shoes, right? I need all 3 things. So now I'm looking at the choices, right? When you take an exam, are you going to be skipping questions? Well, you don't want to, right? So you're going to have, you need to answer question 1. You need to then answer question 2. Then you need to answer question 3, and so on, right? All the way to question 25. Make sense? So now you need to answer all the questions. So how many choices are in each one? Well, question 1 has 4 choices, question 2 has 4 choices, question 3 has 4 choices, and so on and so forth, and question 25 also has 4 choices. So I do have to multiply each and every single one of these. So really at the end of the day, I'm going to have a 4 raised to the 25th power, which is a very, very, very large number. So let's say that this number is approximately 1.126 times 10 to the 15th. Okay, if that is the case, this part right here of times 10 to the 15th means that you are times 10 to the 15th. There we go. That looks better, right? This times 10 to the 15th means I need to take this first part of the number and move that decimal place 15 times in the positive direction, meaning to the right. All right? If that number was negative, then I know it's going to be a really small number. So if I put down the 1.126, then I know I'm going to move the decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which means all these zeros are in here in this place, which is kind of scary because then I gotta still put commas in here, and there we go. All right, so we have a lot of different possibilities of getting in obviously trying to get the answer key is going to be rough, right? All right, so let's take a look at license plates, right? So I can go and do a whole lot of different things on license plates. So let's say that on a license plate, let's say that I get to have a license plate that can have 6 digits. I mean, well, 6 different things here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess make this bigger, 5, and 6. Should we make these longer? Okay, so let's say that on my license plate, I get to have 6 digits, right? Or 6 places here. So in those 6 places, in each of those places, I could have, so let me see here, each of these places, so each of these places I could have letters or numbers, right? So let's say that numbers-wise, how many choices of numbers do I have? I could have 0 to 9, which means I have 10 choices. Letters, I can go from A to Z, which gives me 26 choices. And it could be any order of them. So that means out of my 6 spots here, I can have possibly 36 choices for every single spot, right? Heck, I can even make it 37 and say that it could be a space. That would make it a 37th spot, right? So if I was to just let them randomly choose, I would have 36 to the 6th power choices here, okay, of different license plates. Now, the other example that I kind of did was, okay, saying, all right, let's say that I have a license plate. And what I'm going to do is I want the first spot to be a letter. And I want my last spot to be a number. Okay? If that's the case, well, if I was to lay this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if I want my first one to be a letter, how many choices do I have there? I only got 26. If I want my last one to be a number, how many choices do I have there? I got 10 choices. How about the rest in between? Well, the rest in between can be anything it wants. Then there's going to be 36 choices of each one of those. So I would go ahead and multiply each spot. And this is going to become a pretty darn big number as well. Now, another thing that I could do, I could also say, all right, let's say that I want to start the very first spot with M, and M only. And the last spot, I want it to be a 2, right? So how many choices of M do I have in those 26 choices? Only 1. How many 2s do I have for choices? Only 1, right? There's not like another 2 in 0 to 9 or A through Z. The rest of it would be 36. And I would multiply those. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your so-called fundamental counting principle. Well, I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, let me know. See ya. Bye.